gumbo, crawfish, shrimp, and grits. Are you guys hungry yet? I hope so, because our special guest tonight is the owner of Gulf Shores Restaurant and Grill. He is kind enough to stop by the studio, and he brought a few delicious dishes.
And you know Close Up is all about promoting talent in the city of St. Louis, and we had the opportunity to attend an amazing networking event for creative artists, so y'all stay tuned, all right?
And of course, to top off today's show, we have the amazingly talented R&B artist. I'm talking about Mai Lee is joining us today on Close Up TV. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you keep it tuned into us for Close Up TV.
Close Up TV. We are back, and as you can't tell, we're a little hyped up.
Clearly. I mean, it's because it's summertime.
Yes.
So we've been waiting on this time of the year, like, for real.
What's going on, y'all? I go by the name of Draco.
I'm Angela.
And hello, I'm Megan O.
Understand, we have so much in store for you on Close Up TV. Now, how y'all been feeling, man? What's been going on in the city? What's going on?
So what isn't going on in the city? Honestly, you guys, I feel like every weekend you can go to a food festival. You can go hear music.
Word.
You can take in some art.
Yeah, have you noticed that Keener Plaza has like boxing? You can do yoga in the morning. Like, dude, it's so much going on.
I'm trying to hit the pool. I know Six Flags popping.
I know.
So I'm chocolate out here, people.
I need a tan, though. I have a
I'm
watch
ready.
tan. Does that count?
Yeah, that count. That count. We can make that work. We can make that work. So listen, there's so much stuff going on in the city, and you at home, we want to make sure that you stay connected, and we got you right here on Close Up TV. Now, like I said earlier, we have an amazing show lined up for y'all tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all ready for this?
Of course.
Scoot to the edge of your seats, everybody, because this is going to be a good one.
We're going to make sure to give you all that you need. We have an amazing show lined up for you guys, and not only that, we will make sure that you guys stay connected. Now, like I said earlier, we had a chance to attend an amazing networking event series for creative artists, right? Right? So I want y'all to check that out right now, all right?
Hi, I'm Zach Clark, hanging out here at Voce for SNiPPeTS, the speed networking event targeted towards music creatives in St. Louis. It has a taste of nightlife combined with professionalism, where people are able to meet others with the same dreams and aspirations as them. Let's take a look at SNiPPeTS and see what it's all about.
So SNiPPeTS is a music networking experience for music creatives. It's speed networking for music creatives. So we took elements of speed dating and kind of incorporated into a networking situation for music creators, whether it's music artists, producers, engineers, photographers, videographers, anything that you would need to create a project. We kind of gather everybody in one room so that you can kind of network and just either build a team or get clientele or whatever you may need just to kind of build the music community here in St. Louis.
SNiPPeTS creator Songs by Titus recognized the need and provided an opportunity for creatives to collaborate on various projects.
Question, I mean, a lot of different things brought me to create SNiPPeTS. One, being an artist myself, I would always see other artists out, but not really get a chance to connect with them. You know, as artists, we're always so busy. We're doing shows, we're recording music, we're trying to just be in our zone. And sometimes things just happen so fast. You meet somebody, you say what's up to them, but then as soon as you look back up, they would be gone, you know, on to the next thing, whether they got to record or do a show or whatever. Life sometimes just getting away. So I thought, man, what if we create an event where you can be able to meet some of these artists who you see in your hometown all the time, but never really get a chance to talk to and create and connect with.
This is the second SNiPPeTS series event thus far, and according to the creators, there are more events to come in the future. Clark Wilson, who is part owner of Voce, feels that St. Louis has the potential and the talent to have a huge music scene.
We wanted to bring all the musicians and people in the entertainment industry together so we can start networking together like Atlanta and New York City. There's no reason why we can't be a place where people come and do music here in St. Louis.
SNiPPeTS was an unforgettable event where artists and talents connected as one while using this opportunity to promote themselves at the same time.
Well, I mean, it's a really cool opportunity. It's kind of like speed dating for artists. Like, and it's bringing us all together. It's a weekday, late night kind of, like, it's a really cool, like, dope opportunities for all of us to come together. That's probably why I'm here, you know.
A couple of people that I am working with now for my upcoming EP, Suns, Moons, and Ideologies. And also, I kind of connected with people that I knew around the city, but I didn't get a chance to ever talk to in depth. So I know it's only 3 minutes, but we did get a chance to kind of really connect people that I already knew.
Now I gotta ask you, you've been here for a minute now. SNiPPeTS, would you recommend it?
I would most definitely recommend SNiPPeTS. It's a great networking opportunity, man. I can't wait to see everybody do the whole speed networking thing, because I've done speed day, but I've never done speed networking. It's a really great turnout. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in here with things to offer to each other.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach Clark. This has been Close Up. Check out SNiPPeTS.
Now, speaking of creative concepts, you guys may think that, Cajun food is something you'd only find in New Orleans. Oh no, my friends. Get ready, because we've got the owner of Gulf Shores Restaurant and Grill. This guy is amazing. He quit a career in corporate America, 28 years, because he wanted to follow his dream and work in the restaurant business. Please help me give a very warm close-up welcome to Harry Parker.
Good to be here.
Harry, thank you so much for taking time away from the very busy restaurant world where you exist.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a lot of questions, and I'm going to say right now it's real hard to focus because all of this amazing food is right here. So I'm going to try to be cool.
Good.
Not jump in until you tell me. So Harry, let's back up from the beginning. Are you from St. Louis?
No. I came here 16 years ago, born in New Orleans, grew up a lot in Alabama. Daddy is from Mobile, Alabama. Cooked all over Gulf Shores, Alabama. I decided I wanted to do my own thing, and I picked St. Louis as a place.
Wow, okay. I think that's amazing. I love when people gravitate to St. Louis from other cities. So let's talk about this giant leap of faith that you took. 28 years, corporate America. You're like, nope, you know what's more fun? Restaurants. How'd that happen?
I always loved to cook, and Mom and Daddy were great cooks, okay? So what I did, in a nutshell, is I was able to get a full retirement after 28 years and decided, what am I gonna do now? So I took what Mama and Daddy did for family reunions, and I created Gulf Shores Restaurant and Grill. I hired a restaurant location company who said the best place for the concept was St. Louis, Missouri. Had never been to St. Louis before. Now I've been here 16 years. Gulf Shores locations are number 2. We have 2 of those, and it's a blessing. It's very good.
That's amazing. I mean, was there any sort of fear in jumping into a very different lifestyle than you had when you were, not?
Well, back in the days of corporate, if you stay with a company a long time, you moved. In my 28 years with DuPont, I physically relocated a dozen times, including a 3-year stint in Shanghai, China. So when I was able to retire, I knew I wanted to do this. I always loved to cook. Most Southern men love to cook.
Okay.
So I always loved to cook, and so I said, why not? I felt like that if I was going to pursue something, I had to pursue something that I had a passion for. Even though I have an engineering degree, and even though I have a master's in business administration, the corporate world was not my passion. I did well there. I made corporate officer, but my passion was cooking, and being the youngest, and Mama keeping me close. I just love to cook. And so I said, I think I'm going to do this. And here we are, 15 years later, 2 locations, and it's been a great trip. And it's not over.
Again, we are thrilled to have you in St. Louis. Let's get started on what a few of these dishes are. Do you want to start from the left and we'll work our way around?
Well, Gulf Shores is a combination of Daddy's more southern seafood cooking and Mama's Cajun cooking. So what I try to do, I try to bring this. And we make everything is made from scratch. We even blend our own spices.
Everything in-house.
Everything is made in-house. Wow. We blend our own spices. We make our own fish batters. We make our own sauces. We grind our own pickles to make our tartar sauce, because that's the way mom and daddy did it. Mom and daddy did not have a lot of money to buy all the stuff. And the second reason is that when I started shopping, everything that I could buy, every sauce, everything was loaded with salt and preservatives. So we do our own and we don't put it there. We start over here with mama's chicken gumbo, with daddy's shrimp and grits. It's
and
good.
these are actually recipes from your parents?
These are all mom and daddy's recipes.
I love that.
The crab cakes are daddy's. The only common thing between this crab cake and a Chesapeake or a Maryland crab cake is Old Bay. I mean, you can't make a good crab cake without Old Bay. I don't care where you're from, okay?
Write that down, audience.
And then the end on the other side here is our chicken pasta. It's a blackened shrimp Alfredo pasta. In front, Granny was born in Pensacola, and that is Granny's key lime pie. That recipe is maybe 90 years old, but we make it from scratch, and we do it that way. Okay.
So tell me this, Harry. Yeah. If somebody from New Orleans moved to St. Louis and they came into your restaurant and said, what is your absolute favorite dish? I want to feel like I'm in New Orleans. What would you say? Well,
my favorite is a tuna. And we make our own blackening seasoning. It's a low sodium blackening seasoning. And we put it on tuna and we sear it rare. And I think it's exceptional. But of course, and last year we sold over 11,000 pounds of catfish, Mississippi catfish. We make our own cornmeal batter. And so when people come in, they have to have that. And of course, we complement it with the sauces. We make our own, daddy's own hot sauce. And then we have to have a little fun. If you're from New Orleans, you're gonna either slap your mama.
Exactly.
Or you're gonna punch your daddy,
It sounds violent, but delicious.
Yeah, but you'll live longer punching your daddy in the South than slapping your mama.
Okay, another note taken.
But we have our sauces. And we take a very, very strict approach around how we cook and how we do and how we prep, from the jambalaya to everything that's there.
And I have to say, I was checking out your website, and something that caught my eye, you really fused St. Louis with the Southern cuisine, because you have a toasted ravioli appetizer that is stuffed with, is it scallops, crab, and shrimp?
Wanted to have a little fun. I mean, you're not going to go to a Cajun restaurant and get toasted cheese ravioli, right?
You're doing it
So
up right.
we make our own. So we take scallops, we take shrimp, and we take a blue crab meat and we stuff it, and it's very, very good.
Amazing. Yeah. And you've got two locations. You've got one in Creve Coeur and another one in Edwardsville, and you're open 7 days a week, is that right?
Open 7 days a week. I wanted to bring the very best of New Orleans, and so we have live music. We have Motown Tuesdays. We have Hump Day Blues Wednesdays. Okay. And then we also have, from time to time, we do a gospel. We have a very nice New Orleans-style Sunday brunch, and we'll do some gospel music every now and then, for that too. So, it's the very best, And now, as a matter of fact, we call ourselves now Gulf Shores, and our tagline is New Orleans Taste of St. Louis.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Harry, I cannot thank you enough for spending some time with us, for sharing what goes on behind the scenes in the restaurant world. Good. And there's a website where we can check out all the info, is that right?
Yes, www.Gulf Shores Restaurant and Grill. It's a little bit long, but it's like our lifeline. We're going to be in St. Louis for a long time, and I'm 65 years young, so who knows? Maybe another 2 or 3 restaurants. Who knows? Okay.
Keep doing it. And my vote is, hot sauce on everything.
Hot sauce on everything, because if you're not slapping your mama with Gulf Shores, then you're not eating good seafood.
You heard it first here. Slapping your mama with Gulf Shores. You guys, check them out 7 days a week. There is no excuse to not go there, and try something adventurous. You really can have a Southern cuisine experience. Thank you so much. Okay. Amazing. All right, now we're going to check out what Draco's up to. When you can't find Draco, he's always in the audience.
You know this is my favorite place to be, baby. Y'all make some, y'all having a good time so far? Yeah. Yes, indeed. So listen, if you want to be a part of this amazing studio audience, if you want to come hang with us and chill in the cool seats, make sure you hit us with an email, right? All you have to do is go to closeupstl.tv@gmail.com, all right? Let us know who you are, where you're from. Matter of fact, you love your phones. Get on Facebook right now. Hit us up at closeupstl, and on Instagram and Twitter. My man getting ready. He getting ready for it right now. So hit us up right now on closeuptv_. All right, now listen. Who is, let's see, first time at Close Up TV? Show of hands. I love what I see. We starting an amazing foundation and we want you to be a part of it, all right? So you know what you have to do once again is make sure that you hit us up on all social media, Instagram and Twitter @CloseUpTV_, and on Facebook @CloseUpSTL. Now, to keep it going, I told you we were out in the city so crazy, right? So our street team, man, shout out to my boy Zach. He had a chance to visit Angad Arts Hotel. Y'all check it out.
Hey, it's the street team here. I'm Zach Clark. We are at the Angad Arts Hotel, and I'm sitting across from Vanessa, who is the art connoisseur here. So please tell me a little bit about the Angad and how it got its name.
I could do that. Angad Arts Hotel is named after Angad Paul. He's one of the co-founders of the hotel, along with Steve Smith of the Lawrence Group. So here in Grand Center, Lawrence Group has done a lot of development, and Steve and Angad met when this building had been abandoned. So it was originally the Missouri Theater from the 1920s. Yeah, it's the original home of the Radio City Rockettes from New York.
That's cool. So I love the fusion of like art and the hotel because it has this comfortable creativity space here. Whose idea, like whose focus was that?
So I would like to say it's a collaboration. Steve Smith is a great appreciator of art. Angad Paul was producer of a movie. He was really involved in the arts, and I think that was part of his input, that he wanted an arts hotel, and we had a space to put it in. So.
Right. And each floor represents something different with colors. Why is stay colorful? Stay colorful.
Yes,
like,
stay colorful, like my outfit here.
Why is that so important here?
Yes, so it was a very original idea. We're actually the first hotel in the world that you can book your room on the emotion of color.
Oh, wow.
So we have 4 main colors for the rooms, and red is passion, yellow is happiness, green rejuvenation, and blue is tranquility.
Oh, I'm tranquil right now.
You are tranquil, you're in blue.
Nice, yeah.
I am very passionate.
Bringing the passion. You bringing a lot. You got all the colors
I
going
do
on.
have all of them. So one cool thing about this is my uniform, not the red jacket, but the shirt underneath, and it was done by Ribbon Ruel of the St. Louis Fashion Fund. And I do believe they chose this fabric because it incorporates all of the emotions. So I'm just an emotional firecracker over here.
Angad brings it all. I see.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell me about the artists. How many artists do you accommodate, and how do you collaborate with them?
Yes, so each of the room's colors represents a different set of artists. All of the artists and the artwork was brought in by Art St. Louis, and when they chose artists based on the color template of the room.
I gotta ask you, with the events that you have got coming up, what are you most excited about?
Well, we have 2 main events for the summer that I personally have been involved with a new call for art in the hotel and through the restaurant. So all of the permanent artwork was done through Art St. Louis, as I said, and that is a rotating gallery in the first floor for every 3 months. But right now we are doing a call that for every 6 months to rotate new art. And that opening reception is Tuesday, June 11th. So I'm really excited to get that work out there and show some people and celebrate those St. Louis artists. All of the artwork comes from within 200 miles of the hotel.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's very embracing of the St. Louis culture and artists.
Definitely. We're all about St. Louis artists, which is one of the most exciting parts. There's a lot of other art hotels that would celebrate contemporary or whatnot, but we are very local and we celebrate our local artists. One of the other things that's going on through the summer is a concert series on the rooftop. And it's called Live in the Sky, and they have local artists as well as acts coming from out of town. And it's one of the things that is going to bring a lot to the city.
Okay. Now I gotta ask you before, because the people need to know this. The reason why they should listen to you, not only are you from St. Louis, but you've lived all over. You know, being involved in different art scenes. So can you just describe like other places you've lived and why St. Louis? Why you felt the need to come here and work in the art scene here?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah.
You could definitely call me a vagabond. I've been in a lot of different arts communities. St. Louis is amazing because it has this definite underdog feeling, because St. Louis in itself has so much diversity and so much going on underneath the surface, and yet we don't have a representation outwardly, nationally, internationally, as well as a very strong arts community or arts scene, I should say. And one of the things about this particular area in the Grand Center Arts District is that they have an art walk every first Friday. And so that gives St. Louis a chance to say, hey, we are an amazing conglomerate of artists and we have a lot to show. And so for me, having lived in many different areas, that's one of the things I see when I come back to St. Louis. I have worked in arts committees across the country. I've been in art walks all over, and one of the things I'm really excited to see is the walk, the art walk, bringing the artists out.
I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I'm Zach Clark. Back to you in the studio.
Gracious, I'm not sure about you. I don't know which room I should book. The blue, the red, the green, or the yellow. I just absolutely love Angad Arts Hotel. But you want to know who I love even more? This amazingly talented R&B artist that we have the pleasure to have right here from the Lou. She's been singing since the age of 5 years old. I mean, she actually makes me feel like I can sing at home. But she's been influenced by, of course, Mariah Carey, as well as SWV, and of course, Mary J. Blige. Please welcome on today's show, Mai Lee, baby! You know I love you, girl. You know that, right?
I love you more.
And I just want to start off by saying thank you for joining us on Close Up TV. You know, there was no way we could do Close Up without having you.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, my darling. So what's been going on? I mean, there's so much. Like earlier in the show, I saw that you were at the SNiPPeTS networking event.
I was.
Yeah.
That was a really, really cool event. It was like speed dating, but for musicians.
Dope.
So
different.
Like, I know, right?
Yeah.
So we had like 3 minutes to talk to somebody, and we were like, "What do you do? Da 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 da. You sing, you dance, what? Okay, social media. Okay, on to the next." And
next.
like we had to do that. So I thought that was a pretty cool event, and it was held by a good friend of mine. His name is Titus.
Okay.
And
Titus
also Danielle Cherie. So they went to school with me. So.
And then one thing that's cool is, tell me about that photo shoot that I saw with Riverfront Times, because it was like you, and it was Lydia Caesar was on there.
Asia Major, Nicole Iris, all these girls in one room taking a picture together.
Dope.
I was nervous.
Why? Not you. Come on now, look. Come on now. Not you out of all people.
Well, I was actually not feeling that. I wasn't feeling too well that day. But I was like, they're like, smile. I was like,
That's right. Lights, camera, action. So speaking of lights, camera, action, let's talk music. You already know. Okay, so you had Low Key, which by the way was like the ladies' anthem, right?
Right.
Then it still is. Then Skirt Skirt. You had Skirt Skirt. What's next?
My EP.
Tell me more. When is it coming out? What's the name?
It should be coming out in June or July.
Okay.
Definitely a summer EP. You know, I want my viewers to feel what I've been going through, understand my story, vibe with the music. You know, if you don't drink, that's fine. If you don't smoke, that's fine.
But somebody drinks water on the ice.
Yeah,
water on the rocks.
I drink water on the rocks.
There we go.
That is how I created this album.
What's that track list looking like?
Well, I want to put at least 7 to 8 songs on the EP, and the EP is going to be called Friends, but it's Friends with a Z and not a S. Okay. And so my song titles are named after my friends because they've influenced me or have been a big part of my life. So they all happy and stuff that I named them.
I would be too. Like, yeah, please go to number 3 on the album, please, because that's all Megs right there.
Right. My other friends all mad because I didn't name them. It's okay.
They'll be all right.
That'll be on the next.
Yeah, you already know. You already know.
Absolutely.
And one thing that's so cool is that every track, of course, has a story to tell. And the fact that you're going to perform Timothy tonight for us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So before you do that, what kind of performances do you have coming up? What kind of shows do you have?
So I am performing at the pageant June 27th, Thursday. I'm opening up for Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, okay.
She's lit.
I love her. Big old. Yeah, I love her a whole big old whole bunch. So.
Right?
You know.
Okay, and then I'm also performing June 28th, Friday, that next day, for the SNiPPeTS event.
Okay, cool. But I'm excited at the fact that you're going to perform Timothy for us close up right here tonight. Where can everyone follow you at so they can stay connected with you?
You guys can follow me on all social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify, everything. I'm still on Black Planet, y'all.
Girl, me too. Stop it.
But why did I make an account? Don't judge me, okay?
Please don't. Leave
Don't
it
judge
alone.
me. I was on the other Asian site too.
Really?
Multicultural.
I need to go check that one now.
I don't think it exists anymore.
Girl, stop.
But yes, it's Mai Lee Music. That's M-A-I-L-E-E, and my name is pronounced Mai Lee. Not Mai Lee, Mai Lee.
Well, I'm glad I didn't mess up.
I'm so happy.
I am too. Make sure you check out, you follow her, please, on all social media, and make sure you stay tuned because this performance coming up with Timothy by Mai Lee, baby, it's about to be caliente hot. Thank you for coming on Close Up.
Thank you for having me. You guys ready to have a good time? That's what I'm trying to hear. Yeah. Hey. Take your mama car, I don't live too far. Got my daddy credit card, take us to the mall. Matching outfits, we be swagging hard. Special ringtone when my baby call. I was riding with you when you caught your charge. 12B always tripping, man, the law. First time that we did it up in Forest Park. In love with a youngin' from the boulevard. Love me like the first time you love me. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey. Touch me like the first time you touch me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You give me the young love, yeah. The young love, yeah, yeah, no. Love me like the first time you love me. When I went up to college, you was chasing cash. In love with the streets when I was trying to pass. Found a golden rapper in your duffel bag. You breaking promises, now I'm breaking glass. Told me it was Mike 'cause you don't wanna fight. But you know how to kiss me, let you spend the night. Wake up in the morning making eggs and rice. Got your name tatted, know that for life. Love me like the first time you love me. Hey. First time you love me, yeah. Oh no, yeah, yeah. You give me the young love, yeah. The young love, yeah. Love me like the first time you love me, yeah. La da da, la da da, la da da. La da da da, la da da, la da da, la da da, la da da. I need y'all to wave your hands from side to side like this, okay? Hey, hey, okay. I want to bring it back to the 90s. If y'all know this, you can sing it with me, okay? I am in love with you. You set me free. I can't do this thing called life without you here with me. 'Cause I'm dangerously in love with you. I'll never leave. Just keep loving me the way I love you loving me. Yeah. Y'all like this? Hey. Here we go. Yeah. 'Cause you Thank you. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media, M-A-I-L-E Music. I want to thank Megan O, and I want to thank STL TV for having me here. And thank you for the crowd. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Yep, I told you she was dope, didn't I tell you? Yep, that was Mai Lee joining us here on Close Up TV, and definitely make sure you follow her on social media because she's always having a performance around town. That was a dope show today.
Guys, this show turned into a party
For
real
real.
quick. Good food,
Hello.
good music. Close Up TV
Good
is the place to be.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
An amazing special thank you to all our guests. Who was you rocking
Yes,
with today?
thank you so much. Harry Parker from stepping away from Gulf Shores to sitting down with us here at Close Up TV.
Yes, those crab cakes looked amazing.
They were the size of my head.
For real, I was like this.
Oh,
like,
they were so good.
Maybe we could make a crab cake burger or something. You know what I mean? Call it a close-up burger.
The audience want the food, so we're gonna make sure we give them that too. They was on my head out there.
Yeah.
They want that food, so we're gonna make sure Gulf Shores get a taste of that, man. Special thank you to all of our guests. A special thank you again to our viewers at home.
You guys.
Listen, This is your crib, this is your city, this is for you, all right? So make sure you stay in tune with us here at Close Up TV. Until next time, I'm Draco.
I'm Angela.
Hello and goodbye. I'm Megan O.
Love y'all, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Keep it popping.